guys, so this is my straight to the point. What I did wrong. The problem that I have did wrong is when during the time when the market's open, I was ready to go for a sell for it. But then from yesterday it would show some volume from here, and then maybe some news like went back up from there, and then it's kind of confused me in there for a bit. So I'm processing right now. So basically, the processing is when the buyers come really strong. My mind's already poking me, like, or my heart and my tuition, because I also meditated for this, and I was like, don't go again. And I went again and again, for part of the third trade I did. Stop drawing. So from here to over here, I got some profit. The things, what I do wrong is I know I'm still in the practice mode, but at the same time, I was having a poke in my mind. It's like, how are you gonna grow your account if you keep doing the same mistake again and again? Well, I get it. You practicing on your counter trend, but not just a counter trend. It's just what I'm doing wrong is the momentum, that I'm not listening to the buyer and not listening to the volume. But what I did listen in the beginning, I say to myself, there is a volume, there is a buyer, don't go in yet. You need the seller to digest it, or you need the seller to try again, from there. And then but then the seller had no power to move it all the way down. And I'm trying to go to a even lower time, like one by one the time frame, to see any of those this two breakdown who is stronger. But first, in the 4 hours, I can see very clearly there's a buyer, so don't go for a sell. So, and the reason why I'm speaking louder, so I can in sync myself, that here's the mistake that I done, and I want to coach myself that, okay, don't do it again. So from there, there's like, okay, that compared to this one, because they did have try. So the seller from here is done, took out. Took out. Let me erase some drawing. That's why I put a circle, because no, the seller have tried. This is sorry. So the seller have tried here and went back up, and I think this is a formal move, which is come down, and then all the stop loss came up and shoot it back up from there. At that point, I wanted to buy it, but at this point, why so many things? So I never thought it would be like the seller in the short, though, which is a short area. The formal move came down here, retrace, came down over here, stopped the out. So looking at this, clearly I thought was it's going to take all the way down, but they poke. It's very high volume. So two areas are very high volume. So got like at the moment I was like, what? There's a wick here, there's a wick here, and then buyers take it up, kill everything, and then it come really weak, and then came down really strong, and then came down right here to over here. I'm pretty sure they stop us some they did dash evil, stop us some people and come in. What I see is the buyer is very strong, and there's a very opportunity to come down, but I still worry about this seller. Either it's a fake one, it is a fake one, and then they dash it here and then stop out over here. And they also did one more time with dash and stop people, stop the buyer out too. And so it also stopped me out. I'm trying to sell that thing, and then I started to sell that thing and it jumped back up again. And I was like, okay, I kind of read it wrong. Maybe I went too far of the daily that it's a wick and it's about to go down. But now I see those two daily candle, they're shooting back up. So, and I really don't look at this right now as a sell. And I also looking at the news. The news came out. So it was a very dilemma for me. Anyways, that was the vol. I think the volume I had to be very careful, and also and price the memories of the momentum. To say the store owner gave a discount, and then they did give discount, and then it came really strong. So do not sell from there. And I remember we keep watching the one of those nailed. So the store owner and the momentum receive. So we did receive, and it came. We did receive from the buyer, and then came here, and then receive again. So that was the area supposed to be buy from here. Honestly, if I was planning to go from there to shoot back up, because they already showed a sign to broke in there. But for the sell side, let's see. There any pullback failure? For my sell side, I should have done from yesterday, from here to there. I was thinking of another opportunity to come here, but then at this area, I just let my thought come out. At this area, honestly, was a no trade for me for counter trend. I should see this from the buy side, but how? Like the real now I know is why it's a buy side, because they took those sellers out right here. The buyer came and then have a formal move right here, and then came down all the way here and stopped them out from the buyer, from the buyer from there, and then go up very strong. And then they did another like a formal move again, and then stop the buyer, and the buyer came back up. Yeah, so now thought about it, I should just not just starting right now as a counter trader right now, because it's been too long. But I still learning from counter and stuff. Like I thought this will go down and give us a discount, but it was not. Now I'm thinking I need to grow my account. Like how do I'm gonna grow my account if I keep playing, not playing around, like keep testing around. But I'm grateful that I'm going through this. That I should just went for a buy from there. But then I sold this too. I sold this because this was going really weak and came down, and then multiple area came this. So my sold should be done by this area. So the right way was stop selling on this, because the momentum is pretty strong, and I went too much drawing, so it's really no point for me where I place my order. So the buyer comes strong, don't sell yet. Buyer comes strong, don't sell, keep buying, and that's it. Then my lessons of the day of my PA: do not sell. I know the seller was strong, but do not sell. Try to understand why the buyer came strong, and then came strong. There's also a why, because there's still buy side. We're still in the buy side. We challenge somewhere in this area, but they didn't break through. They didn't break through yet on it, but they do have the volume on the buy side. So interesting to see this, what's gonna do by the next Monday, and which is I take my time to keep learning, keep going while I'm doing mistake. That's it. That's basically it. I will keep that in mind. If I try go, then formal move come down, this will go for the buy. So yeah, that's basically my PA of the day. Is there any feedback that I could improve to not counter trend? But this is maybe I'm right, that I'm in the right track, so I could able to grow my account for the next trade that I'm going to do. Yeah, but think about it right now. It's like I should be consistent doing book, keep doing book, whatever hitting. And hitting above the my area, the goal that I want to hit, then say 5,000 and I want to hit 50 $50 or 60 around there, just book. If I see the opportunity more and more, yeah, it's fine. But most of the time, when I reach to the top of that 70 or 80, and then I think, oh, I will go hold it all along, but it doesn't work like that. Anyways, learn my lesson.